Hello, my little chickens and my little munchkins. I'm back midweek. I thought I could have the day off. You know what? It's not even summer. It's not even summer. And crap is hitting the fan. This gonna be a hot, funky summer, the way things look. Because it seems like troubles are falling on everybody. And I don't know if they would get this message, but I would like to send my condolences to the Miles family. They lost their son, who was a very, very dear friend of mine. And he will be, oh my God, he would be so missed. Even though in life we walked together, but, you know, we always had our differences. We were definitely platonic friends, and he was very, very close to me. He was as close to me as a brother. I grew up with him. And I just wanted to say, peace to you, Miles, Junie Miles. I just wanted to give a word to him. Now, back to what I was saying is there's a lot of things going on. The first thing I want to deal with Nene Leaks. She would not be in my top to talk about, but she seemed like she's making leadway. I've talked about her, and this is what I have to say about Nene Leaks. She just doesn't seem to be a very nice person. Now, she could be wonderful for those she loves and people she knows. But in general, I want to know, does she have some kind of stresses going on in her life? Excuse me. Because she seems so angry all the time. She just seemed angry. And I remember looking at the Housewives of Atlanta, Roa, and when it first started out, she just seemed angry. And you want to sue Bravo and the likes. The thing is, you're suing them for racial tension. I don't know about anyone else or how anybody else feel about this. But when you call somebody a dumb blonde, how racist is that? She called Kim on the bus when they were fighting years ago. They were arguing. I thought she was going to attack Kim. Kim stood her ground, though. And she called her a dumb blonde. How many racist things have I seen Nene say to Kim? I just think that this is a bad move. Nene, this is a bad move and a bad look for you. To me. And honestly, honestly, unless you come up with something really potent, some potent magic, I can't even see how you're going to win this. Because you have been racist yourself. And you've been mean and cruel. Oh, I shiver to think how you used to treat Claudia. The one that do Fox Soul. Oh, the way you talked about that woman. And understanding that she had suffered, you know, an invasion of privacy. The way you talked to Kenya. The way you and Candy would go to battle with words. And not only Candy, Cherie. You're just not a nice person. Maybe on paper, and maybe somebody looking at you. But from the TV, and for me who can read auras, you seem like a very troubled woman. And you spend your life on, I don't get mad, I get even. Sometimes you just gotta let shit go. And look up. Just look up. Let that go. And you know what? As far as I'm concerned, and condolences to your late husband, whom I adored, the more you singled out here, the more it looked like you lost without Greg's direction. I said it. You just look lost without him. It just seemed like he always covered you, protect you, stood up for you, was there for you. No matter what, he would take the back seat to you, cover you, defend you, whether you was right or wrong. He let you be you. Good luck in finding that again. Because it seems to me you're slipping further into darkness without him. Prayers going up for Nene Leaks. My second person who I want to do, okay. I have to. Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. I don't want to do it. I don't. But I have to. She's a liar. I've been thinking up a song for her. So can I sing it? Just a little bit. Okay. It's a Christian song. And you all know I'm not a Christian, but I'm being facetious. So please understand I'm being facetious. Okay. And here it is. This is for the Kardashians family. Satan, we gonna tear your kingdom down. That's awful. I know. But I know I'm not gonna say they're gonna be broke, but their power that they're holding is coming down. Because it's built on lies. I knew it was a lie. I knew all along that Kim was a part of this video being sent out. I knew it because she is a clout chaser. She married Kanye for money and babies. She let Humphrey go the moment she saw that she could get in good with Kanye, and he had broke up with Amber Rose. She slid it in like the old wannabe black snake she is. I don't hate her. I don't. But I hate hypocrisy. And most of all, I hate that I subscribe to her brand. I have her eye mascara. I had clothes. I love them. I don't dislike them. I just feel used. I just feel used by them. And I feel they just took advantage. Not just advantage of me, but just took advantage of blackness. The color black. Right on that. I'm not angry with her or her family. It's just the fact they got rich off of something and we as white black people couldn't even get rich off of. Just tanning their skin, braiding their hair, getting big butts and big lips and big breasts, and tanning their skin and whatever they do, bronzing. They can look like black women, exotic women, women of color. And women of color can't even do it. So when you think about it, it's sad. And she's still lying. She was all a part of that. Her and her mother. Ray J came out and said, I'm sick of the lies. And I think on one of her shows, she said something to the fact of somehow heads are going to spin or somebody going to pay for what they've done, knowing that it was all a hoax, it was a lie. How far do you go? How? You know what Satan's name means? You don't know? Deceiver. Satan, your kingdom is coming down. Yes, sir. Because I believe that. Whatever goes up on a sandy ground, it can't hold weight. In time, it will collapse. And the fact that all of this, Ray J did take the blunt of it. I'm not saying he didn't benefit, but it had to affect him in some degree with women, because if I knew Ray J and I heard it, I'd be kind of funny. You slept with Kim Kardashian. Like I wouldn't find that flattering, because when I think of Kim Kardashian, honestly, I think of men. I don't think of that when I see Chloe. I don't. When I think of Chloe, I think of poor Chloe. She was there fighting it out with Lamar. Now Christian. She just seemed to me like she stick with a one man. She's a one woman man or one man woman, one of those. And Kylie too. I don't see Kylie like that, but Kylie is young. But how many men that been there since the last 10? Think of it. The last 10, 20 years, how many men have Kim been to? It's a lot. Okay. So anyway, Ray J is thinking about suing. I don't know if he is or if he isn't. I don't know. But he said that this depressed him. He was feeling like a low standard of life for himself. And I don't know, because it appeared to be that he was making so much out of it, just like Kim. But for him to come forward 20 years later and say, I'm tired of the lies, and for what she did say, she said something about, heads are going to spin, alluding, I think, to Ray J. If not, she alluded to him, because that's what my mind thought when she saw that, when she said that. When all along her and her mother, and that was all a plot, even when Cayenne must have loved her to do that. It's sad. Over and over, we see that these people get away with murder. But I'm telling you, what goes up comes down. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it come down by age. I don't care if it come down by sickness or disaster or loss. It comes down. And I'm not saying, I'm wishing poverty on them. No, I'm not. I'm just saying they need to be humbled. I said I wasn't going to go on to them. But see, that's why I said I can't even talk about them. I hope that my video makes sense to you, because when it comes down to Kim and the Kardashians, it just don't make sense to me anymore. I feel I can understand, and I'm not taking up for Ray J, because I know Ray J can be mean to women or not kind. But he like them raunchy brawlers, so yeah. But nevertheless, I can't imagine walking around knowing that I was a part of it and I'm taking the weight of it to protect you, because I want the best for you, and to know that it was because of me, Ray J, that I gave you a chance, Kim, and I let you do it, and 20 years later you still beating me with it. Yeah, I get that. And I know many people may not, but I get it. I get it on another level. I get it. I get it. It's like sooner or later you're going to be like, this bitch getting rich. She got more money than me. And now she coming back with this tape. And I'm paraphrasing. And heads are going to roll. Oh no, he right. He's right. It's time the truth come out. And if you want to sue her, just don't be a Black China. But I think you have a case, because she is using it. You got proof. You can take all this down. You could say it was all a lie, and you could say that you thought it was over, but they coming back. They always come back with this sex tape. That's how desperate they are. They still selling pussy. I'm sorry. I'm a lady. I shouldn't speak that way. Well, anyway, I'm going to do a read on Ray J. How you think Ray J is doing? Before I do that, I forgot. This is what led me on tonight. Ray J and his Kim, whatever that is. But Dave Chappelle, someone came up on the stage, and I don't know if they attacked him. I don't know. All I know is what the meat is going on. So I get it. So now y'all want to make, I got it. I'm feeling you. So now you want to make Will Smith the beginning of the clown of people coming up on the stage. That's what we're doing now. And Chris Rock, you had to say something. Man, oh man, oh man, these people, when you could have said something, you said nothing. I guess the shock is over. But what do you want to do? I mean, it's just, see what I'm saying, people? I mean, the comedians, first of all, when I go to a show, and that's why I don't even like going. Because if I'm sitting close up, well, this has never happened to me, but it happened to a friend of mine. We went, and she started it, though. She did start it, going, mimicking, not making fun of him, but just falling out laughing when he probably didn't think he was that funny. And she just said, yeah, just being the most. Oh, he ripped on her so hard that I act like I wasn't with her. I act like I didn't even know her. She became a plague to me. I was like this. And praying that he wouldn't look at me and that he would think somehow my pretty looks would get me by. I was praying. And he said nothing, but he ripped on her so hard, and her husband was there. It was embarrassing. So I felt like we were all ripped on because of her mouth. But you know what? To a true person she is, you know what she did? She rolled with it, laughed, kicked her aside, and laughed even more. And said, I'm not embarrassed. That's what they do. I love it. She didn't have to be. The tackiness of it all. But anyway, when it come down to Dave Chappelle and this, people believe that it wasn't real. They believe it was a stunt. What do I believe? I mean, I believe the guy got injured. I don't even know how he could get up there. That right there just give me a big question mark. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore because we've been so deceived and so lied to. I don't know the truth. I wasn't there. I can't access the vibe of the place. But from what I looked at on my TV, yeah, it looked legit. He got back up. He did his show. Chris Rock made a joke. I saw, I forgot his name, Jamie Foxx getting a drink. And it just seemed like in the show going. However, Dave Chappelle being in such of a conflict with the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, with them, whew, because that's how many names they have, okay? So, being in conflict with them, I would think that they would have the stage guarded. After Will Smith, you would think that with such a controversy speaker, you would have to have the stage protected and the man. So, like I said, that's a question mark for me. I'm just glad he wasn't hurt, and I'm glad that he went on with the show, and I'm glad that they could joke about it. But I just hope they don't start blaming this on the Will Smith curse. You know, give it some kind of spooky name, the Will Smith curse or something. Leave Will Smith out of this. He suffered enough. He's going through enough. And I know that y'all going to be doing this for the next 200 years. But for me, it's already played out. Shoot, it's been 3 weeks too long, okay? So, but But nevertheless, like I said, I hope my gibbly gobbledygook makes sense to you. But I'm going to do a read on Ray J because I really want to know if he's really traumatized about this. Or is Ray J just talking? Or, you know, people grow up. I don't know how old Ray J is. You know? But people grow up. And I would like to know, I want to know, is Ray J like in his 30s or in his early 40s? He's got to be like 41, 40. He got to be.
41.
41. Okay, so him and Kim was the same age when they was knocking boots. Okay, that's old, right? People don't say knocking boots anymore, do they? They don't say knocking boots. When they was doing the peppermint swirl. Oh no? Oh. No, not the peppermint swirl. Oh. I thought that was cute. No. Oh, my daughter said not the peppermint squirrel. I thought it was cute. All right. Here is Ray J. Ray J, what's going on with you? Do you need money? I'm going to read the cards on a positive, negative. That's how I'm reading Ray J. You're going to be read on a positive or a negative. Strong or not strong. Since you came out, I don't want to put you, but I'm going to use you. Everyone knows I don't like doing it. I do it, but... side by side, they got to go. Let's see. Ray J. He needs strength. Strength. Lord have mercy. Let's see. He needs strength. Calling strength. Page. Financial. Okay. And I see a relationship. Let's see. A changing of the guards or a changing of something. Yep, so we see that. And money. We'll see. Let's see what's going on. Well. Jesus, that's Sun card. So what it looked like to me is that Ray J is dealing with a little financial trouble. I'm not saying he's broke. I'm not saying anything. Maybe he hasn't been working. Maybe his funds is, I don't know. But it just looks to me that Ray J, maybe it's just his work stop. It just seemed like Ray J is at a halt financially. Also, I see Ray J kind of like being stubborn and stuck and set in his ways. And that he holds a lot in, like he holds a lot of his emotions in. Right now, when I look at this cards, I just see Ray J all over the place. What do you mean? I see him still running around. It's everything on here is money. Earthly goods. No, I'm not finished. Earthly goods. See that? So for him to say he will sue, he will. And if he coming in, he gonna come in strong. I see Ray J also with his love life, I don't know, with his marriage. It just doesn't seem like they are doing very well, but it does seem like they're communicating. And it just seems like he's more, I don't want to say passive, but more laid back in his relationship. However, I do see him stubborn. I see him stuck in his ways. I see him, just stuck in his ways and wanting to change and having a hard time changing. I see him emotionally trying to, working out something with someone. Maybe it's his wife or maybe it's another female. But I definitely see that. But right now, I see Ray J always thinking he's getting away with something. Or he's always up to something. Or he's always deceiving something. And he too is at a crossroad in his life. He knows a change must come. He know within himself that he need to get his act right. Something just popped in my head. This card just popped in my head and told me Ray J was sick just about a year or so ago, not so long ago, in the hospital. That was a big change for Ray J. Especially when the media said hardly no one come to visit him. That was a life-altering change for him. So when he said that, I'm going to use the word depressed, the cards show that it is true. And it shows that he does suffer with some kind of feeling, but he keeps himself moving. Maybe he hyper, maybe, I don't know, this is just a quick read. But what I get from Ray J, it's like he's just financially not suffering like you or I, but like maybe the money flow is not in, maybe things are not going right for him. I don't know, but I definitely see him definitely dealing with someone at a crossroad in his life, trying to stay healthy. Either way, Ray J gonna land on his feet. Whatever Ray J going through is only for a moment. And right now, I do see Ray J going through a little bit of difficulty financially. I'm not saying he can't pay his bills, folks. I'm not saying that. Rich people problems are not like our problems. So you got to understand it from a rich person's point of view. However, I just read the cards as I see them. I see that he's still in conflict with a relationship. It could be his wife. I see that they're working at it, or maybe they're trying to find some resolve. But I definitely see that for Ray J. And nevertheless, I see Ray J up and I see Ray J down. I see Ray J up doing mischief and down. So it just definitely let me know that he is not in balance with himself, that he is definitely out there hustling, trying to make money. Well, that's my read on Ray J. I hope you enjoyed it. I did, and I had to rant. Anytime Kim come, you can't get away with stuff. But anyway, when I think of Kim and her mother, witches. They brewing up a spell, y'all. Well, that's my read for today. Enjoy your evening, my little crones. Mwah.